to the ChocoBros. And this is my good...
What's going on?
Let's see, they lost against the Joker's Wild the last match, but they won against another comeback win.
Do you think we'll have an interesting match once more?
I believe we most likely will. Now, as we've discussed in the last video, they'll probably still go their mains and or possibly Leviathan again, and with yet more marksmen. Or, no, just like the all-rounder. Like one marksman, one assassin, and one vanguard.
From last match, I noticed that they were using Leviathan while they had multiple buffs, and after the matches, I did talk to one of the members of the ChocoBros, Rojan, aka Nobody321, and he said that they had a little trouble communicating between summons. He wanted to try and use Ramu, but everyone else decided to use Leviathan for some reason. But still, their teamwork overall was pretty good.
Most likely it was for the zoning.
You have my consent.
Yeah. That's what he told me. It was mostly for the zoning.
The first time it's going to be a lag test, so this isn't going to be an official match. And in case you viewers out there who don't know, a lag test is when they test out the game, make sure it's not very, extremely slow and the connection is good. And basically, they keep restarting the match until they get a non-laggy map.
Let's just hope that it happens the first time as usual. The last two times we did this, we always had to make either another lobby or we had to keep testing it over and over. Hopefully it's not that bad.
But this time, it should work out. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Alright. Now, I wonder what's going on.
What's this?
Madun. Maybe possibly a sub?
Maybe he might be a sub, yeah.
Alright, it's lag test time.
Now, let's see what you can do.
Alright.
Now,
start the show!
Kuja with his theatrical antics. It's what I personally love about that guy.
And now, we shall watch the show!
Okay, so this is lag test number 1 to make sure that everything goes according to plan.
They might not pick their mains, or either that, or they're just going to just pick some random characters.
I actually do wonder if there's any characters good enough for, specifically for lag tests. Because I remember hearing that Kuja's animations tend to take a lot of frames.
Exactly.
So having too many Kujas in a match will cause the game to at least have a little trouble.
Really? I did not know that. It's good to know.
Yeah, it happened a couple times when I was with other people in this game, and all we were using was Kuja, and there was a little trouble with the frames.
All right. I never really thought of the characters themselves causing the lag.
Too much. Well, with too many antics going on, it can disrupt the game. If there's too much HP attacks going off,
I see. Especially we have say 3 Uniholies or a bunch of Stola Holies or
yeah, a bunch of traps from certain characters, a bunch of HPs going off. It could cause some disruption.
That's understandable. Alright. Yep, this one's on Chivas. CB's going Tita, Spirit, and Renoa.
I don't know the meaning of lose. Friends, do not fall for their tricks.
Okay, let's see how this goes so far. Oh. So it's not that bad.
No, it seems pretty good.
It seems to be operating very well for both sides with little to no lag, so yeah, there's no problems here. For a test, it seems like...
So they're just going into the traps to end it quickly.
Yeah, they're just... They're just
Would it
running
be
into
cool
the
if you
trap,
actually had a match to where they all just like flocked toward the trap?
That would be hilarious. The one thing I love, I do use Pistola as well for most characters. What I do love is getting those triple kills with either Holy Snare or Holy. It's just a very satisfying feeling.
Whoop! Ooh! That was in sync. Alright.
Well, it appears that the lag test was actually not
a
that bad.
complete success.
This is actually the first time that there was nothing wrong. And I do like the fact that Tyrion has 777 points. That might actually
Lucky
grant him
seven!
luck. The
He's
lucky
gonna do a
sevens.
rainbow combo!
One day, flowers shall blossom.
Alright.
Okay, so it wasn't that bad. So we're gonna go into round 1 already.
This seems is gonna be the first round.
Just wanted to hear from the Just wanted to hear from every contestant to see if it was okay. Because even though the spectator side might be fine, we want to make sure that that everything's fine on the other side.
Indeed.
Is Charlie giving you word that everything's go or no?
I haven't received a message yet,
You
but I
have
believe
my
he might be
consent.
messaging.
He says we have consent
Alright.
with Glock. Okay. Ignore my rambling.
No problem.
I'm kind of curious as to see what the stats are for these teams. I'm gonna
Well,
look into the ChocoBros team first off.
the Ultimecia,
With level-
for nobody.
Ultimecia for nobody, yes. Is he still rocking with Furion as a diamond?
Charlie King is still running
And Charlie
Titus.
King with Ortitas. That
Or
is a very
possibly Stola.
interesting. Meanwhile, we have the Red K Foxes with a Mithril Apherion, Mithril Apherion, a
We got
Crystal
a-
C Stola, and a Crystal E Ramza. And their levels are somewhat high. Holofox and Cheeseman's player levels are somewhat high, so they have
They
a lot
definitely
of
have a lot of
experience with this
experience. I love how
Meanwhile,
ECK is basically kind of like an all-rounder. I mean, he could play Ramza, he could play like possibly an Onion Knight along with the Cloud.
Mhm.
So we really don't know what he has to bring to the
he's
table.
He's very flexible player then. One thing's for sure, each team definitely has can have one edge over the other. And we hope to see a very good game.
I hope to see a very good game as well. I mean, the last matches for the ChocoBros, they've gone pretty well. Especially with that comeback
Yes,
they
yes,
made
they
against
have.
the Xander Grenades that before.
Yes, they have. It's very close for each of them. However, with the 4-0 win, they definitely were on a hot streak.
Definitely. But hopefully they will not be cocky.
Hopefully not, because during that last match they probably did, and it started slipping a little bit. But they got their composure back,
Alright.
and hopefully when round 1 starts, we'll be able to see something glorious.
See something glorious and epic. So, they should be getting ready to start now.
It seems that they're taking their time. I wonder why.
Maybe possibly get things in order. Maybe possibly someone has to be right back, or
Maybe somebody's fixing their EX skills or something.
you know, I still want to see like
'Cause-
some players like at some point maybe use Blindga, because Blindga can be hard for the enemy team.
Blanca is deceptively effective.
I mean,
In the battlefield, because even if you have your mini map, you don't know what's actually on the battlefield if you're not looking carefully.
plus it can also mask HP attacks, because normally when the screen like turns dark, they wouldn't see it coming.
Yeah, exactly. It's very hard to see traps when you're blind.
But sadly, it's not good for like a 1v1 though. It's more of like a team-based
No, it is
combat.
not.
So what kind of EX skills do you believe we'll be seeing, Terminator?
Obviously, we'll be seeing a lot of HP regen and possibly Brave regen as well. And hopefully see some unique ones, possibly Sloga, Vacuum. You might actually see an Enfeeble every now and then.
There's also it'd be cool to like to see something like Jinx or Mimic, or of course Mimic is kind of a selfish EX skill though.
There are a few selfish EX skills in this game. Teleport can help out one person escaping, thus saving a stock for the team. However, it's mostly focused on that one person. Perfect defense is also another example of that.
I just got a message from Charlie Keene. He said, once this loads up, he said some of the stages. He says banned stages are Interdimensional Rift, Midgar, Stellum, Fulcrum, and Narsh. So I guess they're going to do specific
the
stages.
4 big mechs?
I guess so.
So Midgar, Interdimensional Rift, Narsh, and
Stellar
what
Fulcrum.
else?
The basically
Stellar
Final Fantasy
Fulcrum?
11.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
that's good to know.
We are now about to begin the first match of Dissidia Esports. Let the match begin.
Something nefarious
Or not.
is afoot.
Okay. We're about to start it once more.
Hero now.
Let's go.
Okay.
Here we go. Let the for the tough to get going. So, do you obviously believe that they're going to pick their mains? I saw
Well-
Petitus mains, a Fear of Purians, an Ultimacia, but the
And somebody has to
possibly
change it up, or at least they'll pick some characters that'll even out their board. You know, like all-rounders, basically like marksman, assassin, vanguard, or possibly even a specialist.
It'll be very interesting to see a triple specialist team, like I said on the last stream.
I
Though
mean,
that probably would be inefficient considering specialists rely on a niche rather than a role.
it's like, for instance, like X-Death, he's actually really good for like, he's more of a support kind of specialist, while Bart is more of an attacking specialist. Kind of like Vaughn.
And then Vaughn is a chip damage specialist with all those HP attacks with little to no bravery attacks and bravery damage.
And Camelot, he's more of a, he kind of holds the enemy team in position and debuffs them when he can.
Including buffing himself to make his attacks much stronger.
Mhm.
I
I mean, once he gets those buffs up, he could actually like stun the opponent. He's like, alright, they're starting now, as we can see. Alright, they
Yes,
picked their
yes.
summons and their characters. Alright,
It seems that the
Tidus,
ChocoBros
Ultimacia.
are going with Ifrit, meanwhile the Red Cape Foxes are going with the Shiva meta. And as I see a HP regen, Brave regen, Enfeeble, a Mighty Strike. I also see a Vacuum Enfeeble combo.
Have a grueling struggle.
That's actually a really good combo because it is really hard to
very
escape a
dangerous
vacuum,
You
combo.
down, I promise.
especially for a
It,
marksman.
it can be difficult. And interestingly enough, before they nerfed Spiritual Ray, which is a very unknown HP attack. Oh boy!
Ooh, they did a
Ignore
combo.
my ramblings, but Yuna just got the first HP off on an Ultimate Great Wall.
Oh, they're comboing.
Here comes another. They comboed
Oh.
into that.
Yep.
Garland with all this damage.
Oh!
Getting the
He
first
just
kill
took
off
out Ultimate.
Ultimacia.
They're really working together.
Period. Getting two of them all at once thanks is really great AoE attacks for bravery.
Oh, here comes
Here
an
comes
HP
Locke
for
trying to
Furion.
save.
Oh!
But unfortunately, Locke was not able to save Garland, and they lost the stock, so now it's even. ChocoBros going for the core. However, Red Cape Foxes still have more of a summon games than the other team. I see Ultimacia with enough to kill Locke.
Ooh!
And
Another team
Yuna's trying
combo.
her best. Yuna's doing her best to try and zone out every combatant with her HP attack Great Wall. A very dangerous trap. Furion's going in with Crown of Arms, but gets distracted and Garland retaliates. I see only two Mighty Strikes on Yuna and
Alright,
Garland.
it appears
That
they're
is
going to
very
summon in a
unfortunate.
moment. Oh! Cheese
they
Man
will
with
not
the
be
kill.
able to summon because Rock going in with the
he
dagger
was so
dance.
close.
That
Alright,
was a
so
very-
that, I believe... Yep, Red Cape
And
Fox
Red Cape
is
Fox
1,
is 1,
and
ChocoBros
ChocoBros
0.
0 for now.
That was a very hectic first match, and
It was indeed.
Red Cape Fox has definitely had an edge with the zoning thanks to
And
Yuna
also the teamwork, the cutting of
and-
attacks.
and the teamwork that they had between each other.
I must
Let's
say,
just hope
Yuna
that the
is
ChocoBros-
like a very good like support character.
She is very good support. She can use all kinds of HP attacks that stay on the field. Great Whirl is a very powerful one, but Holy is also another one that is just as dangerous.
It's like, and plus most
I
of her
applaud
bravery
your
attacks are all
performance.
focused around like keeping their opponent stationary.
Yuna's bravery attacks are almost remind me of Ultimate, always focusing on one person at the very least.
Why was I so consumed?
However, thanks to that summon of hers, she's able to add more damage to it as well.
Alright, here we go. We're about to do round 2!
We're about to do round 2. And it begins right now. Okay, as we saw, Red Cape Foxes was using the Shiva meta, while the Chocobros were using Ifrit.
They were
Do you
more or
think they'll
less like,
choose
they
a
were trying to
different
go
summon?
for damage. That's what I believe they were going for.
They were trying to go for damage this time instead of zoning with Leviathan, which is a very
Very
it's a
iffy
very
approach,
interesting
but
choice compared to with their matches with the Xenarcade Apes.
let's
Do
see
you
if
think
they
they'll
change
choose
it up.
Leviathan again for that extra zoning, or will
Or
they just
might try and go
will they-
Ramu, since they are mostly positive buffs.
They are mostly positive buffs, or will they choose the Shiva meta? Which, as we all know, Shiva is a very flexible summon for many teams. And right now we have not put, and so far, hopefully we will not play on any one of the illegal maps.
Well, I'm sure they're voting for each map. I can think that's the
I
only way they'd
certain-
be able to get the legal map.
That is very true.
You know, that is an
Hopefully they
interesting
all vote.
concept that I hope Koei Tecmo Games comes up with, like possibly like a map locking system.
That is very true. A map, in some games they do have for random. They do have a when picking random. They do. Some games do allow you to pick off other maps just to make
Alright,
sure.
Seems they're going. Oh, Izzy switched
that
to an
there's no
Onion Knight,
shenanigans going on.
and they're
Is
both
he-
going to
Is he
Shiva.
a switch to Onion?
Oh, he's
They're
using
both-
Weaken
yeah, they're
and
both Shiva
Enfeeble as
meta.
well. Alright, here
That's
we
a
go.
very interesting choice.
We shall be your opponent.
I also heard that when there's also a strategy where if one I do not know if one of them has Mighty Guard, but if somebody casts Mighty Guard on every
Ooh.
oh boy,
Those team combos.
Tita's easily falling into a great wall. Garland's going in.
Ooh,
And here goes another one. Ooh, it is unfortunate to see that Great Whirl is constantly hitting
ooh, that
each
unit
and
is
every
dangerous.
target. So, Unit can be very dangerous, but if the team plays careful, then they might be able to win. However, so far with all the Great Whirls that Unit's been using, it's been on the wall where they cannot dodge. Ooh.
Here's the ChocoBros are going for the core.
Chocobros
Going
for the
got the
core.
HP off, but the Onion Knight
Ooh.
took the HP attack.
It's one stock already with Ultimatio with the final stock.
Ooh.
Ooh. Locke taking it out. Locke taking Ultimatio out.
That was a very quick match.
Dang, this is
That
hard.
was very quick. That is
Yuna's
very
sticking very
unfortunate
close to her
setback. Not only
Alright, so
that, but she's
that's
using
Red Cape Fox is 2, and ChocoBros 0 for now.
that was a very interesting match to see what happened.
Well, it appears that Red Cape Foxes isn't their first rodeo. It appears they've been
appears
training
not.
hard.
Not just hard, but they've been playing for a long time, so they know exactly what to do.
I believe they've been playing since beta, I believe.
Have they really?
I remember fighting them once in ESL. Sadly, we lost that match. But
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
the ChocoBros are also doing decent strategy.
They're doing they're
The
doing their best, the best they can. Hopefully that they'll have an edge in the next match. Because so far, Red Cape Fox's teamwork and coordination have been on point so far. And here we go. The start of match 3. Okay, do you just like with Izzy changing up from Furion to Onion Knight, do you think she'll change back to Furion, or will one of the other ChocoBros change for another character?
Well, it depends on like what kind of characters do they want to go with. He might like you said, he might go back to Furion, like possibly work on team combos of their own, or he might just go for a new character entirely, something like we haven't seen yet.
That is very true. Very true. Do you think the Red Cape Foxes might change up anybody, considering what they've been using which characters they've been using so far has not, they have not breaking formation so far. But do you think they will switch it up just to surprise the enemy a little bit?
It could be they might switch it up to surprise them, but I have a feeling they're probably just going to stay exactly where they are for the moment. Like, until they suffer, like, possibly until they suffer a loss, they're probably going to keep going with what's working right now.
That is very true. But hopefully ChocoBros can find
Find a technique!
Find a way around the Red Cape Foxes and pull a win. And hopefully we can continue this a little bit longer.
Yeah, for what I can tell, they're really, like, the Red Cape Foxes are keeping them, like, totally off that Yuna. Like, if they can get somebody to, like, focus at least one person on the Yuna, then they should be fine. Oh, he switched to a Ramza.
Nobody's switching to Ramza.
So they... Alright, so Charlotte Queen's going Yuna, and nobody switched to a Ramza. And Izzy's down.
Cheery Raiden. That can be a very powerful HP attack on the wall.
Alright, let the match begin.
This is the final... However, considering this is the final battlefield, wall isn't much of an option here so far, unless they get unless they start absolute pressure. Seems that the team so far is keeping to the middle, using every projectile they have to face each other out. Oh, and Charlie Keene is on his own, going back to his team.
Hopefully they'll be able to regroup.
And he is getting. They need to regroup badly if they want to continue. The core is out. Core's out. Who's gonna get the core?
Oh! Yuna got the HP off.
Well, she did get the HP off. Charlie Keene has been able to actually get the whole core, allowing them to get a bigger summoning gauge than
Garland getting that bravery.
Garland got the bravery. Oh, here comes the Great World, but Garland, even though Garland did not set up for the Great World, he did make it up with that kill. Ooh, 2 Great Worlds is very dastardly.
ChocoBros taking a hard blow.
Right now, even though the ChocoBros have 1 stock, each one of the Red Cape Foxes team is less than 1,000. They are at least half health, which means that a big upset can happen. Nobody is protecting the Yuna from Garland, and Garland has massive damage right now. He can take out anybody. Ooh. That is very unfortunate. That is a very interesting thing. Comboing from Great World to Earthquake to kill.
Best, and still.
Right now it's Red Cape Foxes 3, ChocoBros 0.
And ChocoBros 0 for now.
These are very interesting matches, and the more matches that happen, the closer the ChocoBros get to victory. I am definitely noticing this.
Like, they appear to be switching it up, like, trying, like, different characters.
They are trying different characters, and it seems to be working a little bit.
It was commendable.
That was
And hopefully, the next match, they'll be able to pull off a comeback. However, with Red Cape Fox's hot streak, who knows what might happen. But in either way, these are very interesting matches.
Very interesting indeed.
With all the cooperation happening on the battlefield from both teams. However, Red Key Fox's teamwork has been
Very
has been on
interesting
point
indeed.
so far.
And it like makes you
I love-
wonder like how long they've like communicated. Like these guys must work like seriously together for like quite some time to learn like to get such synergy from their teammates.
Yeah, it's very true. This game's been out for at least a little bit of time. They must have played since like day one, at least day one from the launch of Dissidia and possibly from the beta before. And their teamwork is definitely on point. They know exactly where to go, who to protect.
Especially the marksman.
Especially the marksman. The marksman is the lifeline for every team, and if you can't protect the marksman, you're gonna have a tough time against the other team.
Alright, so do you think they're gonna be changing it up once more, or do you think they're gonna try it again?
I believe they might change something a little bit different, maybe same characters but different builds.
Possibly some new EX.
Because as I said before, Holy can be very powerful. If Holy is very situational, but it can be very powerful. Great Whirl is a great HP attack, however, with it being a trap. But who knows what might actually happen. Seems that the combatants are about to finish briefing.
Oh, there they are. They are now selecting their summons.
And now they're selecting a summon. Do you think we'll still see Shiva going on so far?
Well,
Or
they might try something different, but I believe we're probably going to see yet another Shiva meta. Yeah.
and you are right about that one. It is another Shiva meta. With,
Izzy switched to a
that's
Bard.
interesting. Holofox is actually using Golbez instead of Yuna.
Alrighty then.
There is no Yuna on this team. It's Golbez.
I have no
I did not see which HP attack he did use.
He was using
I
the
did not
first
know.
one, Night Glow.
Night Glow. That is very,
Like the
that's
wave
a very
attack.
powerful HP attack too.
Oh, here goes with
That
the Night
can
Glow.
be very
Ooh.
deadly. Oh, the Night Glow already dealing 1,000 damage to Bartz. Here comes another Night Glow. Ooh. While Bartz is trying to master at least one job, Garland comes in like a freaking tank, taking out Bartz and taking out Ramza a little bit.
Alright, it
Ooh.
seems they've separated the marksman. Oh, and they're going for the core.
They are each separated, and there goes down Garland. What is Locke doing so far?
Nice.
Locke is getting
It
hit by
appears-
Holy, however.
Here's Ramza switch to a Holy.
Ramza did switch to Holy, which can be very good on big maps. I'm also looking at Garland right now,
Ooh.
trying to take out Bartz.
It appears Izzy's trying to. Hopefully, he'll be able to keep them at bay.
Here comes Locke,
Oh,
trying
here they come.
to take out the marksman.
Ooh.
Ooh, but the summon
that
by
was
Yuna
close.
is saving her, and barely got hit by a Night Glow. However, Bartz is still hanging in strong, mastering at least Mystic Knight with the Rage Soul.
Ooh.
The Rage Soul into Earthquake, taking out that star. Here comes. I'm looking at Ramza right
Here's
now.
nobody's trying to
and
get
he's still trying
the
to deal
lock-off
with they are trying to summon. They are summoning right now.
It appears Yuna
It seems that-
has Ultima.
Stab in their tracks.
Yuna's using Ultima? I have rarely seen that HP attack. What does that one do?
Basically, it's kind of like the Thorn of Penance for the Emperor. Basically, it's like a chargeable attack that like will explode at your opponent's opponent.
Very interesting. That might be very
Oh.
hard to hit. And what is Charlie Keen doing?
Oh, it appears they're all going after nobody.
They're all They are trying the best they can, and
Ooh.
and the Night Glow taking out Fox, and Ramza is down. I see Garland giving a lot of damage.
Oh.
An Earthquake hitting 2969 on Yuna. Two
So
members
Izzy
of the
and
ChocoBros
Charlie
is
Keen-
near-
Oh!
Izzy cannot dodge the Earthquake, but could not dodge Ruthless Talon. It is very tough to dodge 2 HP attacks coming at you
We
at
tried our
once.
best, and still.
It appears the Red Cave Foxes were concentrating solely on like separating them from the team.
That is very true. Once you separate somebody, it's easy pickings. So it's the Red Cape
well,
Foxes
that's
4.
Red Cape
ChocoBros
Foxes
0.
4, and well, sadly, ChocoBros 0.
Those are very, very...
Very intense matches. Very intense.
Intense matches, yes. You took the word straight out of my mouth.
Right.
I applaud
It's
your
been an honor.
performance.
Everyone's giving an obligatory good game right now.
They're now shaking hands.
A
They're shaking
spectacular
hands.
Things come to an end.
I'll be cheering for you.
Never have I been so satisfied.
Those are very good.
We make our own look.
Should we call in somebody for an interview, or should we just
We
end
could
the
try
stream
and get
here?
Charlotte Keene or possibly someone from the Red Cape Foxes.
Hopefully they'll be willing to allow us at least a few questions before we end this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
on.
I'll see you around.
Or not. It depends. It all depends on them. Izzy is out of the building.
Let me see. I'll possibly see if I can invite Charlotte Keene in here as well.
Okay then.
Hurrying up with the messaging. I have to say though, my phone has seen better days. Oh, there goes
Has
Cheese
it?
Man.
The only
Oh.
member of Red Key Fox now is Holofox. So
Alright. Let me go ahead and invite Charlotte Keene.
I bid you
Oh. Moment, viewers. Just give me one moment. My apologies on that. I tried inviting Seb, but it appears I cannot invite without creating my own lobby. Hold on, just give me one moment. I just had some technical difficulties. All right, let me see. Let's get 7 here. Maybe possibly he could. No, the stream's still going for now. But appears Sev might be appearing offline. Oh, all right. Well, I guess no one really wants an interview. Hold on. Let me see if I can just try one more time. Let's see. F. Well, I gotta go down on my friends list for this. There we go. I invited Shirley and Roshan to the party.
farewell.
it seems.
Okay,
that,
Charlotte Keene wants an interview. He's coming in now.
Unfortunately, Charlotte Keene has left the lobby. However,
He
that's
has
not
left
much
the
of an
lobby,
issue.
but he has not left my friends list. Hopefully.
Wow.
Wait, Cheese Man has
Huh?
rejoined
Cheese
the
Man's
lobby.
back. So it was very interesting. Holofox was not using his main, I believe, because I see. Because in those matches he was using other marksmen like Yuna and
It appears he was
Yeah,
trying what he was
Golbez, I
going
believe.
for. Like was trying to make it like an all-rounder. Like they were thinking they really need like a support character.
That's very true. Yustola is a very difficult character to use in battle.
He
Personally
says, "Hang
speaking,
on, hang on." Charlie Keene says, "All right, Charlie. I think we could keep the matches going just for a little bit longer."
the match is going. What?
Well, or you know, just the discussion of the matches, my friend. The discussion of the matches.
Oh, okay then. I dirt there for a minute. I apologize.
No, it's no problem. Okay, he is ready. Just so you know, Charlie, don't forget to turn on your like share chat audio. Let me go ahead and re-invite you. And it appears... Alright, Terminator, just give me one moment. Just give me one moment. I want you to rejoin me. It appears my friend Barnett has the lobby locked. Just give me one moment. Alright, my apologies, viewers. These are technical difficulties. Give me one moment. There we are. Alright, you are free to join. In one moment. Hello, Charlie! Sadly, we were in another party.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing much. You guys just joined. Hello, this is my friend Charlie.
Hello.
It appears he's being very...
What isn't he?
He is a shy one, it appears. Hello, Charlie, are you there? Hmm. Hello, Charlie?
Charlie.
It appears he's having technical difficulties as well.
That could be an issue.
Either that or he's being very, very quiet. He's like, yes, I have joined the party.
Now what?
It says his mic is not working.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I really hate when that happens, honestly.
I do too. Especially when your mic is like
it's
out
time
of
for
charge.
you already know what happened to my last microphone. You already know what happened to my last microphone.
Well, what did happen to your last microphone, Terminator?
Bad wiring.
Well, did your microphone catch on fire or something?
No, it's not that. It's just that I had to keep messing around with the wire to make sure it worked to a point where it just was no longer possible.
All right.
Kind of like when you're using earbuds and one of the earbuds keeps turning on and off, and you have to keep playing with the wire just to make sure it's on.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that.
Well then. Well, do you think I should go ahead and do, like, in the stream now and do an interview later, or?
I believe we should.
That would probably be for the best. Alright, viewers, this has been Zon Gaming with my good friend Terminator. We hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and have a good one, guys.
Peace.